and Obeda, where they will also be joining to put some more light into the issues here that we will discuss later on. So let's begin this morning. We'll start with the Vanguard newspaper. Now, illegal miners, explosives cost Ibadan blast, says Makinde. Parents groan as institutes hike fees by over 100%. Now, the writer says that students are dropping out, and it says the parents are saying that students are dropping out. Nat Kicks accuses institution of flouting presidential directive. Kidnapping, we will make Abuja hot for you, Wike tells criminals. Says enough is enough, slams informant, you won't sleep well again. And still here in the Vanguard newspaper, EFCC, ICPC should be quizzing some APC politicians, says Shoyinka. Naira falls to 1,350 in the parallel market. And now let's go to the Punch newspaper. Ibadan explosion. Residents blame Malian illegal miners as federal government probes blast. Now, the writer says that there were corpses all over streets, says the resident. Foreign names behind explosion. Makinde fish out those responsible. Tinubu tells police. IG dispatches anti-bomb unit. 58 houses destroyed. That's in the Punch newspaper. Adoption epidemic, police in massive deployment as federal government fought rising ransom funds. You'll get that in the Punch newspaper. Now, the federal government is faulting the raising of ransom funds. That's in the Punch newspaper. Student loan begins January as federal government opens website soon. Kwara Shots job portal as 8,000 apply in 48 hours. That story is in the Punch. Families of deceased cop gets 166 million naira benefits. Edo Labour Party aspirants to buy form for 30 million naira. Females get waivers. And now to the Daily Trust newspaper. It revealed foreigners listed as owners of a company responsible for Ibadan explosion. Tension as bandits invade village bordering FCT in broad daylight. That's in the Daily Trust. How UK returnee died in Ibadan explosion. That report is in Daily Trust. Strike cancelled, chairs reluctant on 70 billion naira arrears despite Wike's intervention. To the Guardian newspaper this morning, outrage as Ibadan explosion exposes illegal mining, weak regulations. Nigeria may borrow more to sustain discos, Gencos, as NERC adjusts tariff. Without security, we have no business in government, says Wike. And still in the Guardian newspaper, Anambra monarchs protest alleged disrespect by Soludo. And now to the Sun newspaper, there was attempt to annul 2023 elections, says Shoyinka. And still in the Sun this morning, Rivers Assembly threatens to stop correspondence from Fubara. Screens confirm 9 commissioners nominees. Ibadan explosion, death toll raises to 3. Perpetrators won't go unpunished, says Governor Makinde. And now to the Nation's newspaper, Ibadan explosions, 3 dead, 77 injured, 58 houses damaged. Crowdfunding for ransom payment will worsen kidnapping, says the federal government. CBN uncovers forex violations. NERC okays hike in electricity tariff. Government set to crash prices of medicines, reverse brain drain. And the writer to that story says FEC okays 9.8 billion naira to cover workers' group life assurance. That's it this morning. Let me see if we could get one or two headlines from this day newspaper. We have here that the federal government student loan scheme will still take off this month. That's in this day newspaper. And federal government to prioritize entertainment, culture, and sports development, says the minister. Now, these are your headlines this morning. Let's stop here so that we could get to the issue at hand. The news making the round. A lot of them are hot this morning. I'm connecting with Rufai Oseni for the analysis of some of the top stories here. If you're just joining us, I'm really glad you're tuned in this morning, tuned in and turned on to discuss issues in Nigeria. You could go to YouTube. You could take it further. Go to YouTube right now. Join the conversation there. Like it. Subscribe to the channel. Share it to your loved ones. Be part of the VOP growing family. I think we're over 50,000 subscribers as I speak with you now, and it's growing every day. So I'll be glad for you to join us. I have Rufai Oseni on the line. Good morning to you, sir.
Morning, Mary. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Now, one of the biggest stories here, we're still talking about it, is still very fresh, is what happened in Ibadan. It's been established now that it's the work of illegal miners, and they've been traced that according to the CAC registration, it has foreign names. But one of the impressive things that I saw yesterday was how the governor of Ibadan, Seyi Makinde, took it upon himself. He was addressing the press. He was on ground. He was making sure that things are moving smoothly. And what the way he responded to the matter was, to me, was quite impressive. And this is not the first time. During the COVID-19 also, you could see the way he came out, the way he handled emergencies. That's, I think, to me, it's commendable. And also, we saw the president saying that all of those that behind it, proper investigation should be done. Those behind it should be brought to book. But my question to you now, Rufai, is with what has happened now, it has really exposed us to the porous laws guiding mining in Nigeria, because those dynamites came into the country.
I mean, Mary, it speaks volumes. So once again, commiserations to everybody affected. It speaks volumes because, yes, but those dynamites came into Nigeria, and also the people knew around there that they were stockpiling dynamites, but nobody could talk. So it also goes to the fact that when you see something, you say something, like the governor says. I mean, they're not, try to sweep it under the carpet, but you can also blame the people, knowing the antecedents of our country, where only the rich rub shoulder against every other person. So, and also it's time for Mr. Dele Alake to be able to check those mining laws once again and see how we can fully implement all of those laws. And it's just about good neighborliness. You see something untoward in your community, I think it's best you speak out. But sad stuff happening. I think the police ordinance and bomb squad has gotten there, and they're trying as much as possible to bring a way out of that problem.
Yeah. Now to another story here in the Vanguard newspaper. It says that parents, they groan as the institution hike fees by over 100%. Now the parents are saying that students are dropping out. NATS accuses institution of flouting presidential directive. And also in the news this morning, we hear that the loan scheme will still begin this month. Will take off this month.
One thing is certain, Mary, the fees are so high. Not only fees, cost of everything in general. The question is, how is the government going to meet the students halfway? I do not think the student loan is going to solve the problem. The student loan is just going to open our economy to a greater level of debt that we cannot even imagine. So,
okay. I think we're having a bit of a network challenge here. Let's see if I could connect with him again. Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead. Let's see if it's better. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay. Now, a bit of the report here says that concerning the parents that are calling out the government and calling out the institution, that the fees that they are increasing by 100% will make a lot of people stop going to school. I hope it's better now.
Yes,
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I said earlier we try as much as possible to work at bringing fees down. The better it's going to be for all of us. Because the fees are they're too high, and parents can't just afford it. Let's not deceive ourselves.
And now for the student loan that is taking off here, it said the federal government has said that it had to reiterate that this January this year is going to take off. Minister for Education, Yusuf, gave the affirmation while he was talking to newsmen yesterday, because it's been long we heard so much about the student loan. So he's saying that January, today is 18th already, so we're waiting for the takeoff and to see the beneficiaries of the loan. That will take off this January.
So, I mean, like Totally always said, I don't believe the student loan is going to solve the problem. In fact, it's going to aggravate the problem more, because you're just going to plunge a lot of students that don't have no possibility of getting a job in the remote future into untold debts. That's just it.
Let's wait and see. Now, another news here, it's concerning what's happening in Abuja. You know, for a while now, it's been the kidnapping, adoption story. Now, Wike is speaking. He finally spoke. He said kidnappers that are making Abuja hot, he's going to make it hot for them. He's telling the criminals that enough is enough and informants won't sleep well again. But what measures have they put in place? Is the street light in Abuja working now? Are there more securities? Although it's been reported that a lot of security personnel have been deployed to Abuja.
Truth has to be told. Wike, it's so easy for him to say, yeah, let's people not pay ransom and all of that. But he's not creating any solution. The question what we should ask them is, why is it that administration got in, insecurity was on the increase and nothing was done as regards? I mean, those are the pertinent questions they need to answer. So it's not just by saying the media should not glorify. Nobody's glorifying anything. If there's no kidnapping, the media is not going to report it. So we are just doing our jobs as the fourth estate of the realm, and that's what we're doing in society.
And also, Professor Wale Soyinka spoke yesterday that some politicians in the All Progressive Congress (APC) should answer questions from anti-graft agencies over corruption, corrupt practices during their time in the elected offices, because there are some people, they are now ministers, they are serving with this administration that have questions to answer. So he's saying that some of them should be grilled by the EFCC and ICPC.
Definitely, they should be grilled. People should have accountability. You see, the problem in our society is a lot of people don't want to be accountable. They do things and they think they can go scot-free. They should be grilled. They should be accountable. In fact, a retrospective accountability where things that have long gone are looked at with the intention of being able to get accountability out of it and be able to, increase forthrightness as regards getting solutions to the problem. So I support that.
Let's wait and see if that would happen. Or might just end up being just a news item. Now, the Naira here, there is a Vanguard carried the story about the Naira. He said Naira falls to 1,350 in the parallel market. That's the report this morning. I know it was 1,300 Naira as at yesterday when I went to bury the change. But right now, from the Vanguard, it said it's 1,350. It's racing to 1,500. That's where it's going.
At this rate, it probably hit 2,000. You know why? Because nothing has been done to Naira. We're not receiving a lot of forex. There's been more pressure on the Naira markets. A lot of bad decisions by President Tinubu who has not cut it for us. So it's an all-time bad, an all-time low for our economy. And our economy is struggling. So that's why you have all of this problem. And there are no solutions. The CBN is not coming forward with any solution. No new injection of capital or forex is coming into the market. Everything's just in a limbo. And President Tinubu is just waiting his time out. And this is dangerous for the economy. No real pronouncement, no reaction, no real work done. I'm not surprised. It's going to get worse. Pound is about 1,700 now. Before you know it, pound's going to hit that 2,000 mark. And that's it. And when it hits that 2,000, there's no how the dollar will not even hit the 2,000 mark to the Naira. So the Naira, it's full on in destruction mode. And it's been on record that President Tinubu aided and abetted the destruction of the Naira.
We hope something is done about it as quick as possible, because that will... There are scary days ahead, those scary days. Those are scary days.
Not ready to do anything about it. You can see his body language. He's not nonchalant about it. So it's not a pressing issue for him, as far as I'm concerned, because all the progress made since last year.
Okay. What about the CBN governor? We have Minister of Finance. We have all of those people. The question is, what are all of them doing to make sure that the Naira is stable? Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, Mary.
Okay. Now, another news here, another one, it's about power. It says that a Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission okays hike in electricity tariff. Now, although the NERC, the federal government yesterday, approved an upward review in electricity tariff. Now, the chairman, Sanusi, he broke the news in Abuja. He said it would cost the government between 120 billion naira to 130 billion naira monthly. That's 1.6 trillion to subsidize electricity this year. So he asks for how long the government will pay the subsidy. So I could quote him. I could go ahead and quote him. He said, anytime the government takes a decision on subsidy, we will take it into consideration in our next tariff. You see what's going on? You see what's going on?
It's not sustainable anyway. We've always said it about the power sector. We must be able to take the hard and bold decisions. But also, you look at the people on the low rung end of the ladder. How are they going to get power? This is going to bring more inflation. You increase tariffs, it brings more inflation. But there's a general inflation malaise in the country. Look at the forex, look at the state of the economy, look at inflation numbers. So it's a tough balancing act. But government said the other day that they will still have to pay those, those rebates on the subsidies of electricity just to be able to cushion the effects on the economy. So there's a lot of spending and all of that. You see, it's a systematic problem we've built over the years anyway. And maybe things have to go down before things can come back up, because we're not still telling ourselves the hard truth. And you need a lot of willingness, and you need a lot of forthrightness by the leaders when, we need to tell ourselves this hard truth that we fail to realize most of the time.
Now, the translation, this translates to people paying more. The people that are suffering from the fall of the Naira, from subsidy removal to epileptic power supply, to pay more for electricity. That's what all of this translates. More suffering, more pains for the people. That's the translation of this, of all of this.
A lot more gain. We have a lot more pain. And that's indicative when we have a government that is not doing anything to address the concerns of the people. I mean, I have not seen any giant stride as regards the economy as you speak. Any giant work being done by this government to be able to cushion this economic malaise that they claimed they were going to cushion when they were campaigning. So it's been a ding-dong affair. Nigeria's fallen even deeper. Today, Buhari looks like a hero. The economy is way bad. So I have not seen any difference. In fact, it has gotten worse. And there is no sign that anything wants to be done as regards to it. I mean, somebody in the, what's it called now? in the CBN in the CBN Monetary Policy Committee was saying the other day that this so-called renewed hope has become renewed hardship. Because of the economic decisions are so hard and the people and poverty has increased. So it's an all-time low for Nigeria. Vis-a-vis, we're grappling with many insecurity problems here and there. Vis-a-vis, we're grappling with many level of uncertainty in the economy. So it's a tough time. The businesses are depressed. There's pain everywhere. And these are the reality people find it very difficult to be able to process.
Now, a bit of this, I think this, another news here, I think this is a good news. It says here that families of deceased core gets 166 million naira benefits. That's what the Lagos State Commissioner of Police, Adegoke, on Wednesday presented his settlement, group life assurance and IGP family welfare benefits amounting to the 166 million naira to the families of 86 police personnel who passed away while in service. He also said that the life assurance scheme was being funded by the federal government.
I mean, that's a good one. We're happy when this happens. So it's a good one that the families of people are beginning to get the reprieve, because it's very hard to lose a loved one in the first place, probably a breadwinner, and not be able to get anything out. So let's see how this pans out. I mean, we're happy.
Yeah. Now, before I let you go, there's a news here about a crowdfunding for ransom. It said the crowdfunding for ransom payment will worsen kidnapping, says the federal government. I think the minister yesterday was speaking, saying that it's illegal for crowdfunding for victims to go public to source for money, for crowdfunding to pay kidnappers. But what will the people do? The Minister of Defense said that.
It's illegal. Yes. We don't want that. Yes. We don't want that narrative. Yes. We don't want a lot of people to pick up that narrative. Yes. But the question has to be asked. Then what do you want the family members to do? What do you want the family members to do? How are they going to get their loved ones out? The
700 million they're even asking for.
And so what do you want the family? Anyway, we had one of our reporters on Arise said they talked to the family, and the family said there was nothing of some 700 million naira sorts, that they've not heard anything as regards that. But what do you want the family member to do? Those are the questions we should ask Mr. Wike. And Mr. Wike that keeps blaming the media for all those problems and say, the way they report not to clarify. And what do you want us to do? The question is, was there a kidnapping? Yes. If there's a kidnapping, are we going to report that there's no kidnapping?
Was there a killing? Yes.
But they're killing, yes. So are we going to lie because we want otherwise? I mean, so what do they want us to do?
Thank you.
That's a big question. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Rufai Oseni, for the analysis this morning.
Bless you.
Yeah. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Now, we'll go for a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll be speaking with Obeda. We'll talk some more, and then the phone line will be open for you to call in and join the conversation. Keep it here. We are the voice of the people, 90.3 FM.
Entrepreneurs, are you ready? Activator HQ, an entrepreneurship development company in partnership with Voice of the People 90.3 FM, is here with the 3X Business Startup Prize. Oh yes, we are set to give out a total of 1 million naira in cash rewards to 3 lucky aspiring entrepreneurs in Lagos. First prize, 500,000 naira. Second prize, 300,000 naira. And third prize, 200,000 naira. To win, you must have an innovative and a practical practical business idea. To participate, log on to www.activatorhq.com/3x to submit your ideas. There will be a selection process to shortlist 10 finalists, and these finalists will present their ideas live on air. Note, the audience will vote for their preferred contestant, and experts will access and decide the final vote. Hurry now, you might be a lucky winner. Visit www.activatorhq.com/3x. This program is sponsored by Activator HQ.
Are you looking for the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos, number 42, Muritala Muhammad International Airport Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in a beautifully appointed rooms featuring all the amenities you need for a comfortable stay.
Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your everyday need is met. We also offer complimentary pick-up and drop-off from the Lagos airport.
Take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant.
With stunning views, world-class service, and a prime location, Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos is the perfect choice for your next vacation or business trip.
So, why wait? Book your stay today and experience ultimate in comfort and luxury at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel.
For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-8003-333 or 0815-7003-333. You can visit our website at airportgoldentuliphotel.com.
Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, where luxury meets comfort. Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafday Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less.
You are listening to your number one station, Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Do not touch that dial.
You're listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I have Obed Awede joining me right now via the network. He is the chairman board Politics Now newspaper. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Madam Mary.
Hope you're doing. You have to add Madam to it.
The Madam is back because that's your name.
Don't add Madam. Don't add Madam. Okay. Now the stories here, quite a number of them. I'm just going to give you some headlines so you could talk on them. The first one is the illegal miners explosive that caused Ibadan blast. That's what has been established. That is a work of illegal miners, and most of them are not Nigerians. The governor has been on ground to make sure that he informs us and talk to everybody and make sure the situation is under control. But the question people are asking is the houses that were destroyed, I think about 50-something, 53, what's going to happen to them? Because that area, a lot of old people live there. It's like it's an executive areas with buildings where people that have retired, they live in. And we also have that parents are calling on the federal government because of a hike in school fees, 100% hike. And Wiki has spoken concerning the adoption in Abuja. Now, these are some of the headlines.
Yes. Well, this is three trending stories today. So the Ibadan from the fallout of the bomb blast that took place two nights ago. Then of course this insecurity in Abuja and environs, and of course the cost of living, which is expressed in the high cost of fees, and why people are complaining. Let me just speak on it. But I said yesterday that I wasn't too sure that the governor was hasty in saying it was illegal miners. But now we are saying that it's explosives that were stored in a building occupied by people who were doing mining. My own concern is how we can call them illegal miners at this point, where they also have CAC records. I've seen a few things like that in the media over the past 24 hours. Records of a company that is legally established, and these people are actually working. They are known that they are operating somewhere in Igaga, and they are known to also live in that place. So two things here is that we have not done sufficiently as citizens and as government to actually know the people that we live with. You know this know your customer that banks do, know your tenant, know your fellow resident and the rest of them.
Yes.
We don't know at all. So people come in, you don't know what they are doing, you don't know the kind of business they do, what they store in the houses. Even now as we speak, you say even in your neighborhood, in your company, you find that people store petrol in their flats. People store petrol in at the back of the homes, and then there are people who go there to cook, oblivious of the fact that there will be something like a flammable liquid in the neighborhood. So the truth of the matter is that it's actually a government failure. It's also our failure as citizens. Who do we live with? What do they do? What do they store? You couldn't do this abroad for instance. That's why we say if you live in the UK or the US, for instance, it's very impersonal. Your next door neighbor is watching you. You do anything, he calls police. What's this man doing? I'm very suspicious of what is moving to his house. Perhaps we need to get to that stage where we need to interrogate our neighbors and the rest of them to know what they are doing, what they are storing in the premises, because in the end it affects every one of us. Look at the case of that place, Agodi, old residential layout, very prominent people. People like Esas in the neighborhood, former deputy governor is there. There are people who have lived professionally and the rest of them who are living in their homes. Now those houses are destroyed. Of course, I'm sure the government at some point or something will going to find either we extract money for the company or these other people can get them and think of how to rehabilitate them. But of course, the damage has been done. You have people's lives now who are that are ruined. People that should be doing certain things are wondering where they will sleep and how they will address their problems. So we should actually have government. Government should be very serious. Like I said yesterday, we have too much government security forces in our faces. We have the Civil Defense Corps. I ask myself that, what is the Civil Defense Corps? What is the Civil Defense Corps doing in a bush part, putting logs across the road to arrest people when his job should be in the city, looking at neighborhoods and the rest of them and seeing how to mobilize for citizens, the defense and the rest of them, and ensure that we don't have cases like this, I believe. So I think it's something that we should blame government. We should also apportion blame to ourselves that we've not done enough in terms of understanding those that we live with. Then on the issue of the fees, it's really a very scary scenario, because sometimes people talk about fees as if the only thing students pay is those small charges that they pay, amounting to 100 or something thousand, the rest. The living expense of a child in the university is over 50,000 naira a month. Because an average plate of food, which you expect a growing child to eat, will cost about, I doubt the most universities that you get them 2 meals a day.
Are you there?
Okay. Yes, you just went up briefly. So as I say, if a child does 2 meals.
Okay.
They are paying so low. Look at the living expenses, what it takes to maintain a child in a tertiary institution is very high. So I believe that the government, having done a major cost a less steep, at least increase in fees, not
Okay, I think I should cut in here. We're having a bit of a network challenge here. I think I should cut in and let's open the phone lines to take calls and maybe read messages until it gets better. Thank you so much, Obed Awede, for the analysis this morning, and hope to connect with you again. Okay, now the phone lines are open for you to call in 0700 903 903 903. That's the number, and you can send in a WhatsApp message and send in a voice note also in case the network isn't so good this morning. Let me take this first call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Mr. Ikan from Isolo Kingdom. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Mary, my take this morning is on Wole Soyinka.
Okay.
He said he was going to wait till about 1 year before he can assess this present government. But today he's talking. Now, he's saying some people were about to lay the transition on the election. They were wanted to annul the election. He has not gotten to 1 year, but he has started talking. We should allow these few people to just remain where they are and not putting Nigerians in all this unnecessary confusion. Tariff in electricity. Mary, I can tell you, since we entered this year, we don't have light. Now they are bringing bill, and we are paying for bill. We are paying for what we don't even consume. We can't continue like this now. Look at the students now. They have increased they are free. And the economy of the country is not improving. Things are hard. How would the government help the people? Like the other day, if we are to talk now, you will say that is not how we are supposed to talk. Please, how do we go about in this government? How do we go about? Is there any hope? Is there anything that this government is doing to help the poor people?
Thank
nothing.
you.
No
Thank
light.
you.
Nothing. Everything
you.
is not working.
Thank you very much.
Please,
Thank you.
let them do something. Let them do something. Before Nigerians get angry. Because, like I said, Buhari was so lucky to have ruled this country for 8 years, for wasted 8 years. This might not continue like this.
Thank you, Mr. Ikan. Thank you very much. Thank you. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call. 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning. Hello, turn down the volume on your radio set.
Hello, Mary. Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. What's your name and location?
Yeah, my name is Mayor from Firstack.
Okay, Mr. Mayor, go ahead.
How is work and everything?
Good, thank God.
All right. I'm a regular caller. You know, there was a time when I was talking about this government having no plans. And you were telling us that we should give them time. 1 month, 2 months. And now it is done. It has dawned on everybody now that if we give this government 20 years from now, they cannot correct what they have scattered in these last few months. Well, the way forward is this. In our place, there is a proverb that the elder will not sit down and allow the mother goat or whatever to deliver under a rope. That I think this should be the time, if we have past political leaders, if we have what we used to call founding fathers, to come together and see how they can survey this country. Because this country has drifted, not even drifting, has drifted in very fast now into abyss. And something needs to be done. For now, this government has no solution to all this dollar madness, because this dollar is going to, like in fact, it's going to head up to 2,000 if care is not taken. And now the government is not doing anything about it. The economy, insecurity is affecting everybody. Whichever part of the divide that you voted during the election is no more supporting APC or supporting the vote.
Thank you.
Everybody's affected. If it doesn't affect you in diesel, it's affecting you in insecurity. Every insecurity is affecting in every form of our national life. Nothing is happening.
Thank you.
So please let our political leaders do something, because,
thank you, Mayor.
like this last week I said, this government might not be lucky.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you very much for your contribution. 0700 903 903 903. For WhatsApp, it's 0700 903 9039. Hello, good morning.
Very good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Ben from Ibadan. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This dollar of 13, the problem is corruption. I'm telling you the truth. Importers are running away. So some of them when they finish selling their goods container, they go and buy dollar. They will not see anything to continue the business. Some that are importing now are importing through neighboring countries, Ghana, Cameroon, Togo, and other countries. And why is it that dollar is increasing? The demand for dollar in this country is decreasing. It is corruption. People who are working with Mr. President, all this money they are stealing, they are converting it to dollars. That is the problem. CBN governor knows what is happening. He knows what is happening. It has never happened like this before. Let them fight corruption that is in CBN now before it will get worse. Concerning children loan, they should not call it loan again. Let them give grants. As Rufai said, now if you give loan, how will they get a job? Let them give children grants. And they will extend it to secondary school. All this money is lavishing $3 billion naira for verification of social register. Only verification. Channel all this money and give people nationwide loan so that people will go to school. Concerning insecurity, the government should come clean and fight terrorists. All those ones that are in the army barracks, 100,000 of them, they captured, they say surrendered or repentant. Let them, IG or police charisma, go and interview them and then bring their commanders and interview them live on television. Let everybody hear them. Let them mention their sponsors. Why are they keeping them there? And they are quiet. People that kill soldiers, people that most of them now we are.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ben.
Army barracks and key people. Let them interview them.
Thank you, Mr. Ben.
Testimonies.
Thank you, Mr. Ben.
Let them confess publicly. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for your contribution. Now I'll take some WhatsApp messages and then take more calls. This one is from Benjamin from Shogula. Said, "Good morning, Mary. What we are reading in the newspaper tells us that the miners that caused the bad explosions are foreigners. Let government Makinde unmask them and bring them to book. Not just we condemn, sympathize with those who lost their ones. The defense minister saying Nigerians should not pay ransom to kidnappers is laughable. Let's wait if he will not pay ransom if any of his relatives is kidnapped. Buhari should leave Nigeria alone." Benjamin from Shogule, thank you very much for your message. Another one, Chika Bende from Trade Fair, says explosion in Ibadan should be diligently investigated to know the actual cause of the tragic incident and put a preventive measure to avert future occurrences, because one thing I observe from Nigerian government is that they are always quick to move on in the things they believe concern the common people until it touches them. Then they will wake up. Chika Bende from Trade Fair, thank you very much for sending in your message. Adegboyega Adedeji says, "Good morning, Mary. Sending condolence message isn't enough. Visiting the site and mourning with those that lost their life isn't going to stop the carnage, death, killings. Fish out, name shaming and prosecuting those behind the death killings is what is going to put an end to the killings. Who ate the illegal miners that is said to be the cause of the loss of lives and properties in Ibadan blast? Who are they? Name them, shame them, prosecute them to serve as deterrent to others. Very simple. It's not rocket science. Why is it so difficult for Nigerian government at the local level, state level, and at the federal level to conduct a proper investigation on incidents that affect the masses? Why? Are we jinx in this nation?" Adegboye Gadedeji, thank you very much for your message. Prince Ayotef Marina Market says, "Good morning, Mary. It's a beautiful Thursday morning. The hike in tuition fees is so alarming, and many are dropping out of school because parents will not be able to pay. That's too incredible, and the federal government don't want to do anything about it. Meanwhile, some of them were given free education. When one climbed, he wouldn't want others to come up. What a country. We don't need student loan. What we want is for the federal government to increase salaries so that parents will be able to pay. Please, who are those illegal miners, or do foreigners mine without the federal government approval?" Naira has crumbled to the extent that CFAs are far above the Naira. Okay, thank you very much, Prince Ayotech. Let me stop there so that I could take other messages. After this one, I'll go to YouTube and take some more before I come to the phone lines. Now, William from Ayobo says, good morning, VOP. Shoyinka saying that some 7 ministers of APC members have questions to answer by EFCC. Shoyinka should know that APC said that they are the God on earth, that anyone saying in one way or the other that join APC, he or she have been forgiven. May the Almighty God continue to strengthen us both spiritually and physically. Okay, Williams, thank you very much for your message. I will pause on WhatsApp messages and head to YouTube. I have Olainka Valenhart saying good morning. Good morning to you, Olainka Valenhart. Adetunde also says good morning, everyone. Please, Mary, the people are very hungry and unhappy. Thank you very much for your message. Now back to the phone lines. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mary.
Yeah, good morning. Good to hear your voice. What's your name and location?
This is Tony from Kaduna.
Okay, go on, Mr. Tony.
Much have been said. And we hope, as we always say, that the federal government will always work on the plight of Nigerians so that we can have a better life. As I always talk about the security of the North, if we look at the trends that are happening in the North recently, we'll find out that it has not been funny, it has not been pleasant. Look at what is happening in Abuja. Look at what is happening in Kaduna. Look at what is happening in Katsina and some other parts of the country, most especially the one that is happening in Abuja now. I believe that the security agencies and even the federal government are now giving concern to this security issue because they never thought it would come to their doorstep. But look at what is happening. People being kidnapped and are being killed. Something that really surprised me was the former minister gathering money for kidnapped victims. When he was the minister, the National Assembly passed a bill at a point in time threatening citizens that if they should contribute money for kidnappers, they will be jailed. We are all in this country. So what now happens? Is anybody calling the former minister to order? I just hope that the federal government give more attention to security, most especially in the North, so that we can always live in peace and in harmony. Thank you very much. God bless Nigeria.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Tony. I appreciate you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. What's your name and location?
Okay, my name is Okwe from Surulere.
Okay, Okwe, go ahead.
Okay, yes, I've been listening to the report of the blast in Ibadan and the fact that it's illegal mining. What I'm concerned, what is it that they are mining in that kind of metropolis that has been unnamed? I mean, we hear there are illegal miners, they are foreigners, they are whatever, but nobody is saying what is being mined. So I'm interested in that issue. Thank you, Mary.
Yeah, thank you very much. Maybe as time goes on, we'll get more details of what's really happening there. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mary.
Yeah, good morning, John Legend. Good to have you join us.
Yes, likewise what my brother just said now. There is nothing like illegal mining. When somebody is trying to fool himself, let him not fool me. Mining is mining. Because you cannot mine without the state government or the local government or without nobody seeing you. When they want to do illegal something, they stop calling it illegal. That is why they are calling the criminals in Nigeria, they are calling them unknown gunmen. They are giving them invaders, calling them a series of names that we don't know where they find it from the dictionary. There's nothing like illegal mining. Because the state government knows what is happening, because they only want to hijack what belongs to the people. When they want to hijack something, they call it illegal. They know what they are eating from there. So let them tell us what happened to Ibadan. They shouldn't tell us there is an illegal mining that they are doing. That's what explode. The state government is aware of what happened there. They are chopping from it. They cancel us. Even the traditional rulers over in that particular place that happens, he is aware. Even the local government chairman, if they have one, They are aware of what is happening there. They are eating. They don't want the people what belongs to people to be given to the people. Let them stop telling us all these criminal words from the government. We don't want to hear it again. Enough is enough from all this nonsense from this government. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, John Legend, for your contribution. Okay, Sheyi Makinde said it's illegal miners. They stored dynamite and some explosive in that area. That's what caused the explosion. Although people are calling for more investigation, we're waiting to get more info of what's really transpired. Although you already know that it's been linked to some foreigners. It's been linked that some foreigners are actually involved in the illegal mining. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mary. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning to you, Chief Aloy. Welcome to the program.
Chief Aloy from Mapluko.
Yes. Go ahead, sir.
Mary, all these things when we talk every day, so when you catch thief, bring them out. Our people say, when you catch thief, you take knife, give them wound. So anywhere when they go, no turn a thief. All these things, sometimes people almost they talk every day. All these things when they happen, yesterday, make I not come talk too much. Yesterday, they sell Nigeria money. They want bring them to Nigeria when they want to buy weapons to fight all these bad people. And not the person carry the money, go put them there. Then do a transfer, they no do a transfer. They carry them for Ghana, must go put them for plane, go put them. Now they want to return the money for Nigeria. People want put the money. But in Nigeria talk about it, you can't hear it. And if money, I advise a foreign country, if they bring down such money, make them chop their money. Because nobody will ask them. But if they now, they won't bring the money, we go use them. Federal government go use them, both me, because all of us in Nigeria. That people won't carry money go. What in them tell them? You hear the name? I did the money when they give them, I complete them put there. All this one will happen for Ibadan now. You not go hear any news. You not go hear any news. Why don't they tell us truth? And truth can set Nigeria free. And they are begging them still. Like they live in Nigeria.
Thank you, Chief Aloy. Thank you.
And you know, Satan one day, Satan can wake up.
Thank you.
Another thing can happen.
Thank you, Chief Aloy. Thank you.
That happen for Nigeria.
Yeah, thank you.
God bless.
Yeah, thank you very much, Chief Aloy. Thank you. Okay, we're going to round off with some of the messages that we have here because our time is up. So let me see if I could take one or two messages and round off our conversation this morning. Okay, Frank Onero from USA says that all these steps being taken to improve the value of the naira is artificial and not sustainable. The lasting solution is moving the economy from consumption to production and for government to start buying made in Nigerian goods and services. God help our land. Frank Onero from USA. Thank you very much. Imobe Frank from Alimosho says, good morning, Mary. Can't Nigerian government be proactive enough in curbing all these unnecessary disasters, kidnapping, banditry, gunmen, and now explosives? Imagine explosive devices in an estate of such a well-planned layout and nobody knows about it. It's sad. May the soul of those that passed on rest in peace. Well, Nigeria has a long way to go. Thank you very much for your message. Okay, this one says, good morning, Mary. Owolabi sent this message. It says, good morning, Mary. If government says he does not know about that company, the local government knows. It's a slap of foreigners come here to waste citizens. So thank you very much for your message. Okay, thank you so much for being part of the program this morning. It's always a pleasure being here to talk to you every weekday, Monday to Friday. I'll be here again tomorrow, Friday, for another edition of the program. Keep it here. Coming up next is Ogendiwo. My name is Mary Onaife Edebi.